On the news tonight, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, rallies global leaders to close the funding gap in the fight against tuberculosis. Senate screens and confirms Nigeria's new Chief of Defense Staff and service chiefs pledging renewed strategies to secure the nation. Plus, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu celebrates the Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Rilwan Akiolu, as the revered monarch clocks 82. Good evening and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Lagos, Channel 10. I am Ntami Egbe, the news in detail. Despite the current funding gaps threatening the fight against tuberculosis, the world cannot afford to slow down in its response. Rather, it must look inward to invest in resilient health systems, strengthen political and cross-sector leadership, while working hard to accelerate the adoption of innovations towards eradicating the scourge by 2030. This is the rallying call by Nigeria's First Lady at the opening session of the 39th Stop TB Partnership in Manila, Philippines. State House correspondent Adeniyi Taiwo reports.
Manila, the capital city of the Philippines in Southeast Asia, plays host as Stop TB partners around the world converge for the 39th Stop TB Partnership Board meeting. From a buzzing hall, the meeting muted into a minute silence for those who lost their lives to tuberculosis and lit a candle to represent hope for a TB-free world. Status of TB responses and country highlights followed, all acknowledging the challenges of global resource mobilization confronting the bold plans set out by the partners at its January 2025 meeting held in Abuja, Nigeria's capital.
Your Excellency, thank you.
Within the period under review, Nigeria has done well, riding the tide and providing leadership. So reports Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, who is also a global and national Stop TB champion and the special guest of honor at the meeting.
Through steadfast leadership, community engagement, and strategic national coordination, we have ensured that the number of people diagnosed and treated for TB in 2025 did not decline. This stands as a testament to the power of country ownership and to the unwavering commitment of Nigerians who continue to drive this response forward. This experience has taught us a vital lesson that the sustainability of our TB response cannot depend solely on external assistance. True progress must be anchored in national investment, domestic resource mobilization, and local accountability.
Through Renewed Hope Initiative, the campaign has received about 2 billion naira donation in Nigeria. Still, the challenge posed by tuberculosis as the biggest infectious killer disease, claiming about 1.3 million lives each year around the world, begs more attention and strategic investment, particularly in high-burden countries such as Nigeria.
These investments are enabling faster, more accurate diagnosis, particularly in communities where access to health services is limited. Every diagnosis delayed, every life lost, every family left behind reminds us that our mission is not complete. Yet through collective courage, innovation, and shared responsibility, we can and we must build a world where tuberculosis is no longer a threat to anyone, anywhere.
We need these leaders. We need the leaders that care for the health of their citizens. But we are here in a very unique opportunity to really see that these leaders that are here with us are walking the talk, as we say, and are keeping their promises.
This is what we're showing to the world, how to act on the issues that afflict our citizens. Clearly, we've taken ownership of our fight against TB. We already have the appropriation of $50 million domestically, which we will put towards procuring the gap in terms of commodities and diagnostics through the Global Drug Fight Facility.
The meeting explored future perspectives on TB procurement to ensure easy access to TB products, as well as how to provide more support for high-burden countries. From Manila in the Philippines, Adeniyi Taiwo, NTA News.
We head to the House of Senate as the nominees for the positions of Chief of Defense Staff and Service Chiefs of Nigerian Armed Forces were today screened in the Senate. The exercise, in line with constitutional provisions, was to assess their preparedness and competence to tackle the merits of security challenges in parts of Nigeria. The CDS, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyode, led the nominees to the screening, while the Army Chief, Major General Wahidi Shaibu, the Naval Chief, Rear Admiral Idi Abbas, and Chief of the Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Sunday Aneke fielded questions from lawmakers after presenting their profiles. They all pledged to consolidate on the progress made with technology-based strategies to protect Nigerians and the country's sovereignty. The screening continued behind closed doors. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has approved President Tinubu's request to implement new external borrowing to finance part of the 2025 Appropriation Act. The House, sitting at the Committee on Supply, considered and endorsed the reports of its Committee on AIDS, Loans and Debt Management to ratify the federal government's proposal for aggregate external borrowing to the tune of $2.85 billion, part of which will be used to finance the 2025 budget deficit of $9.22 trillion. The lawmakers' approval also covered the executive's request of $1.1 billion for refinancing of Eurobonds maturing next month, as well as a standalone Sukuk loan of $500 million for infrastructure projects in the country. Now we come back to Lagos State, as the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has congratulated the Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Oba Rilwan Akiolu, on his 82nd birthday. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued on Wednesday by his special advisor on media and publicity, Mr. Gboyega Akoshile, described the monarch as a traditional ruler who has used the wealth of experience and knowledge to contribute to the progress and development of Lagos State. He described Oba Akiolu as an epitome of dedication and selflessness in public and community service. He noted that Oba Akiolu's commitment to the preservation and promotion of rich cultural heritage and history is unparalleled, adding that indeed the people of Lagos State are lucky to have a disciplinarian, visionary and vibrant monarch like him as the paramount ruler. He wished Oba Akiolu a joyous celebration and prayed that the Almighty God continues to bestow on him more wisdom for a continuous reign of peace, prosperity and love in Lagos State. And so we move on to celebrating vision and impact as marking a milestone of purpose and progress. The Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, CALSO, has commemorated its 25th anniversary with reflections on a journey that continues to shape women's leadership and family values in Lagos and beyond. The Silver Jubilee National Women's Conference, themed 25 years of visionary legacy, brought together women from across Nigeria and beyond. Joy Ken Abakoya reports.
It's the Silver Jubilee of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, CALSO, and women from all sectors, policymakers, professionals, and leaders of thoughts are gathered to celebrate 25 years of resilience, legacy, leadership, and vision. Originally founded to advance women's empowerment and family values, CALSO has over the years evolved into a formidable platform, driving change through community projects, health outreach, and educational support. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in a message to the event, commended CALSO for 25 years of transformative impact on women and communities. She also paid tribute to the group's founder, late Mrs. Olufunmilayo Mobolaji Johnson.
For a quarter of a century, National Women Conference has stood as a beacon of service, compassion, empowerment, uplifting women, nurturing families, strengthening communities across Lagos State, and inspiring a generation of women across our dear nation.
In her welcome address, wife of the Lagos State Governor and chairperson of Council, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, reflected on the vision of her predecessors too, whose efforts built the foundation for the group's achievement. She highlighted the organization's strides in healthcare, education, youth empowerment, and support for persons with disabilities.
May this 25th anniversary conference inspire us even more to continue building a Lagos and indeed a Nigeria where women and men work together to shape a brighter and more inclusive future.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu commended the resilience of Lagos women and reaffirmed their pivotal role in shaping the future. He noted that Council's influence extends beyond its impactful programs, reflecting values that continue to inspire communities and generations.
It reminds us that legacy is not about the past, it's about the future, and it's about the ability for us to prepare others to lead. As the saying always goes, it's not in how many leadership skills you have, but in how many new leaders you are able to birth.
Governor Sanwo-Olu also announced a donation of 200 million naira to Council by Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma in support of its programs and initiatives. From a modest initiative 25 years ago to a powerful force for social transformation, Council's journey stands as a testament to what women can achieve when vision meets service and compassion fuels leadership. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakboya, NTA News.
We'll go on a short break. More reports afterwards. Please stay tuned because we will be right back.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express Hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu, to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
Sona Maltings Limited presents glucose syrup. Glucose syrup, Gaman corn, into a liquefied sugar of natural origin. The most sought after glucose syrup by commercial food production companies as an introduction of candy, beer, and certain canned food, and pre-made baked goods like biscuits and cookies. Sona Maltings Glucose Syrup. It's made by Sona Maltings Limited. Sona Maltings Glucose Syrup, king in liquefied sugar.
You're welcome back. Up next in foreign news, we have our correspondent here with latest.
Michael's strongest storm ever, hit with winds of 298 km/h, causing massive floods, power outages, and destruction across the island. As a result of this, 3/4 of the country lost electricity, and major areas like Montego Bay and St. Elizabeth were submerged. The Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, declared a disaster warning of severe damage to homes, hospitals, and farms. Although no death confirmed yet, but communication is down. The storm, linked to climate change, has moved on to Cuba after paralyzing Jamaica. Moving on. Police in Dar es Salaam fired tear gas to break up protests during Tanzania's general election as demonstrators demanded electoral reforms. The vote is expected to give President Samia Suluhu a second term, with the main opposition boycotting after its leader was jailed for treason. Turnout was low and rights groups accused the government of repression, though officials insist the polls are free and fair. And that's all on Foreign Sense. I am Monioluwa Isijala in Lagos, NTA News.
And also, let's join our correspondent for latest from the world of entertainment.
Nigerian's top hip-hop legend Olamide Badoo was celebrated for staying true to his Yoruba roots. He said artists should stay true to themselves instead of chasing foreign approval. His authentic style and mentorship of stars like Fireboy, DML, and Asake shows their local authenticity can drive global success. Moving on, Nigerian singer Tenny went viral after posting a 79-second teaser of a new song, Speed, with a US rapper Gunna on October 27. The clip got over 11,000 likes on X. The track mixes Afrobeat and trap, marking a first solo release since January. Fans hailed it a hit, while Gunna continues to expand his Afrobeat collaborations with stars like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Asake, and Charlie Poppin. And that's all on entertainment news. I am Hikmat Anifoshe in Lagos, NTA News.
And so it's a wrap for the English version of the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Ntamiegbe. As Oluwaseyi Adeshola Akinlade, who's in charge of the next section, comes up with the news translations in Yoruba. Please stay tuned and have a lovely evening.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́, àsìkò dédé àsìkò yìí, èyí ni àṣàyàn ìròyìn tó wọlé tàn yín wá láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lórúkọ mi. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Àyẹ̀wò àti ìdánwò fún àwọn ọ̀gá ológun tí ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn sípò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà ní ìlú Àbújá. Àwọn àyẹ̀wò yìí ló wà ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àyẹ̀wò yìí ni wọ́n fi mọ ìgbáradì àwọn ọ̀gágun tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn láti lè kojú ogunlọ́gọ̀ àwọn ìdojúkọ tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ aláàbò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń dojúkọ. Jagunjagun Lieutenant General Olúfẹ́mi Olúyèdé ni wọ́n ṣíwájú àwọn ọ̀gá ológun lọ síbi àyẹ̀wò tí ọ̀gá ológun Major General Wahidi Shuabu, ọ̀gá ológun orí omi Rear Admiral Idi Abbas àti ọ̀gá ológun òfurufú Air Vice Marshal Sunday Aneke, tí wọ́n sì dáhùn àwọn ìbéèrè tí wọ́n bi wọ́n níbẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ṣàlàyé láti lo àwọn ohun ìgbàlódé láti kojú àwọn ìpèníjà tó ń kojú ààbò lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ti ránṣẹ́ ìkíni fún ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìbí ọdún 82 years sí aláyélúwà ọba Rilwan Aremu Oṣuọlálé Akíọlù, ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ti ìlú Èkó. Nínú àtẹ̀jáde láti ọ̀dọ̀ olùbádámọ̀ràn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ Gbóyèga Àkọsílẹ̀ gómìnà lu ọba ìlú Èkó ní ọ̀gọ̀ ẹnu wọ́n sì ròyìn wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọba aláyé tí wọ́n fi gbogbo ọlá àti òye tí Ọlọ́run fún wọn láti tukọ̀ ìlú Èkó lọ sí ibi gíga. Wọ́n tẹ̀síwájú wípé olówó Èkó ọba Akínolú wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun kí àṣà àti ìṣe má di ohun ìgbàgbé. Wọ́n gbà ládùúrà wípé kí Ọlọ́run ọba túbọ̀ lọ́ra ẹ̀mí ọba wa Akínolú. Ẹgbẹ́ kóso tí ó jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ fún àyà àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ṣe ètò ayẹyẹ ọdún márùndínlọ́gbọ̀n 25 years tí wọ́n ti dá ẹgbẹ́ náà sílẹ̀. Wọ́n wo ṣàkún ẹgbẹ́ náà láti ọdún márùndínlọ́gbọ̀n sẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbìyànjú àti akitiyan láti wá ìtẹ̀síwájú fún gbogbo obìnrin kí wọ́n sì jẹ́ àwòkọ́ṣe rere àti ìwúrí fún àwọn obìnrin tó ń bẹ lẹ́yìn wọn. A ò ní rí jù báyìí lọ lórí àṣàyàn ìròyìn tòní. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lóníròyìn yín. Ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ ń tẹ́tí sí wa àjọ ọ̀la lọ. Bámidélé yẹ wá láti mú ìyókù ìròyìn wá fún wa ní èdè Ògùn. Ó dàbọ̀.
o mẹtìlá mi kú dòwe jà ìbò kúta sàn gbé tán ìwé ìrìn sọyìn lè wà àwòtọ sí ìtẹjú oṣó ẹni mi tán ẹyin Bámidélé yẹwò inú ìlọtọ ògì gọọmẹ o mẹyìn nùkọtọ lè zé nkọtọ náà nàdó yìí ò sẹpẹ dàhó tó lọmẹ nàdó gbàgé pọn ẹyà nù nùkọ náà àpàfùngbẹrẹ sí nùkàn wọ èyí dọ yìí wá nàdó gbàgé pọn wọ ẹyìn hódó yìí tó pòpòlòpó òhóyin dó mẹrẹ wá yìí lọwọ inú eyín nù ètò ọlọpọjì kpódó nù eyín ònú èmi kan ní sẹ́mi tán tó lọ́mọ ìpó yóò mẹ́fà náà fi lọ́lẹ̀ nàdó dìkébọ̀ yìí mẹ́jọ ní yán lọ àsọ́lé náà wà yìí ti lọ yìí yán ní gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ ìgòyà yìí dòmọ̀ jẹ̀mẹ́ tán nàdó yán nù èyí náà wà náà nù èyí jìjọ sí ìdánù lè wà pégbọ̀n tó jí tó fi lélẹ̀ tó àdàpá òtógbómi tán tán mẹ́ yìí lẹ́ lè kà náà fi lọ́lẹ̀ wẹ́ nùkàn tọ́ lè náà nùkàn náà yìí mẹ́bí wẹ́yìn lieutenant general Olúfẹ́mi Olúyẹ̀dé wọ́n wẹ́ náà nùkàn náà yìí mẹ́bí bọ̀ yìí ká mẹ́lásán náà nùkàn náà àwọn ọ̀gbẹ́ àyígbàtàn lẹ̀ wẹ́yìn mẹ yẹ yọdọ chief major general Wahidi Shuaibu lẹ́yìn àwọn nìkan yóò mẹ́nà hàn tó jẹun mẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn àwọn fúnra hàn jẹun mẹ́lẹ̀ wẹ́yìn chief rear admiral Idi Abbas kódó lẹ́yìn asọ́nà nìkan yóò lé kpólẹ́kpó yóò mẹ́bí wẹ́nà fílọ̀ mọ́jàmídó Marshal Sunday Aneke ilẹ̀ bí wẹ́yìn mẹ́dọ̀ kólókólókpó pọ̀ ìka hó bí ọ̀yẹ́ òyìnbó yẹ tó ilé hiapo ẹnẹ wẹ́yìn nù èyí dọ̀ náà yẹ dọ́mọ́ yẹ ní dìkẹ́ náà yẹ ń bòsá mọ̀jẹ̀mẹ́ sí nùyíyàn náà ló dìkẹ́ bọ̀ yẹ náà mọ̀tò ló gba hàn ló ń jagọ lé ìjọtò òtòlọ́mẹ̀tàn òtògbó mẹ́yìn àyèmátẹ̀gá àyọ̀hàn ìgbàjítàn mẹ̀mẹ́sùnù Babájídé Sanwó-Olú wẹ́yìn mẹ́ọ̀dọ̀ tàdàgbèsí ń dó àhọ́lú dé yín àyèmátẹ̀ lọ́tàn dé èyí rọ́dọ̀mùrọ̀ àhọ́lú Rilwan Akíolú wẹ̀nùwẹ̀ Edu Okwe jìjì pé tán lè pé káwé nùkún àwẹ̀ tó àyígbàjí àyímátẹ̀gáwẹ̀ dọ̀kọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́gbọ̀n mẹ́yìn lọ́gbọ̀n tó àságàgbégbé lọ́gbọ̀n mẹ́yìn mẹ́nọ̀dọ̀kọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́gbọ̀n nulílá dàlí Gbóyèga Àkọsílẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀múlọ̀ mẹ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn mẹ́jọmẹ́ bùsọ̀ yán àsọ̀ndé wáìtì bọ̀ ìkàyìn dọ̀múlọ̀ wọ ẹ̀yìn nù ìgbẹ́tọ́lẹ̀ bí yìrá gbàdégò tòótọ́ lọ́mẹ̀ wọ́n já èso dọ̀nù dó òtò fílẹ̀ bí dọ̀yẹ ní kúrò tàdàgbé dọ̀yẹ dó mẹ́mọ́kọ̀tọ̀ náà ló yín àhọ́lù yé tán wọ́n já èyí dọ̀nù dó àhọ́lù dọ̀múlọ̀ nùkọ́ yín náà tì àyájẹ náà sùn dé mẹ bọ ẹná sọ wà mọ tó o àyígbà hèjì mọ jáwé kó dẹ dọ tó ọsùn ayé nùkàn mọ dàgbé náà sọ sùn tó lọmẹ bọ wáyé náà sọ gọnà náà yóò mẹyìn yọnu ẹnà náà èrò wàsán tó mìíràn náà sùn nínú wàsán tó àwọn ìgbà jílẹ̀ tán láti tó yé tán dé ìyọdọ kó so ìyọlẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ilé pírí náà ló dùn pé okonukun àtọ́tọ́ yé tán dé èkónà dù de me yo be son izin na do mo no ye wanu ye na dike boy na zia fo nyon si le ton do afo lo ayo de je ngbon na do yin kan ason lo le bi we ye me bi wa to gbe na do wa son yi ton yi ka do otito lo we to le wa na do dike boy nkan ya ti na nyon si le bi joy ken abapo yawe no fi lo e do ko ene we yin ko de do ko e ton do ye dike ra nyon si le ile so ni mo fi de bo zia fo do to lo me na do mo no nkan o me chile ba garanti bi so pe asan le gbegbe esin to fon
Thank you.